absolute chiefs. Absolute chiefs, mate. Wallads, the whole lot of them. I don't know what they thought was going on. What did you think he was gonna... Bruv. Man doing apology and that. You need to, bruv. It's needed. Stupidity. Bruv, Super League, done. Back, saying LFCTV with your boy saying little impromptu video. Obviously there's a lot that's been going on and I needed to address it real quick on a quick one because boy, it's mad, absolutely mad. Obviously, if this is your first time on the channel, please go ahead, hit that sub button. Much appreciated. Would really appreciate you doing that, man. We're climbing very, very slowly. So please help us reach our goals, man. Hit that sub button, slap a like, and get in the comments. More importantly, this one, I definitely want to hear what you lot got to say, man. Get in the comments, let me know how you feel. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been having some mad conversations with some people, certain people on the side of it, certain people against it. It's been crazy. So yeah, boom, listen, let's get into it, innit? I was taught, it's mad because obviously I've got this channel, innit? But I was taught to always take time and not, just take some time before you go rushing in. You know what I'm saying? And it's mad because obviously now I kind of slyly do journalism, which is pretty much what this is, isn't it? In terms of my fan channel and trying to bring my subscribers news about the team that we follow. So in that sense, I don't really have time to really sit down and gather thoughts as such because things move ever so fast, as we saw yesterday. Bro, this team is mad. Like, but I just said no. I didn't even know when to get in. You know, like you know when them lot doing skipping rope at school and that, and then you got a man on the outside, he's all doing this, like, yo, just counting, and then boom, you jump in. That's what I was doing on the outside of this story. Man didn't know when to. I'm like, yo, when am I gonna jump in? All right, listen, I think I know what I go on. Then something will change. I'm like, Ross, swear down. Then something else will change. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Then these lot aren't allowed to play for their country, and this. I'm like, yo, whoa, you know what? Let me just relax in it. Let me just get all the info before I charge in. Brother, it was 4:20. A little one went sleep. Oh, the thing done. Everyone's come out of it. I said, boy, all right, there you go then, innit? So no, obviously I'm not really going to spend too much time going over what everyone must have been glued, knows what God, do you know what I mean? We ain't had drama like that since all Christmas Day EastEnders and that, do you know what I mean? It was peak. So really, I'm just going to take my time and talk about why the rush you thought you was ever going to get away with something like that. Mad thing. Like, honestly, it's absolutely crazy. The game, the state of the game, the money is mad. And this is just a culmination of all of that. Bare greed. Imagine I was talking to a couple of my guys and they're going to stay anonymous. But they were like, yeah, like this means that our club will get better. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want my club to get better. I was thinking, this is a madness. You can't, like, you're killing grassroots football. You're at its core. Do you know what I mean? Really, in terms of ambition and in terms of like it being a fair level playing field, you're killing competition. There ain't no competition in them types of in what they've proposed. It was all mad, and it was just a bit of like self-preservation. You know, them ones there, well, we'll be all right. Listen, I happen to be a Liverpool fan, and for me, like, football's tribalism. You understand? Like, it is tribal. You understand? Like, man, I'm a Liverpool fan, and I'm a Liverpool fan because a certain time in my life I had a choice. I made that choice, and now there's no going back. That is just how it is. Do you understand? And luckily, I'm lucky enough to be on this side of the fence to support a quote-unquote Big Six club. There's other men that don't support a quote-unquote Big Six club. Do you know what I mean? And what that just means that you're gonna kill them. Like, and generally speaking, year on year, the numbers are dwindling from, like, do you know what I mean? People, they're starting to get sucked into the whole like, you know, the glamour and the success that these clubs have, as opposed to family values. And, like, you know, most of my family support whatever, West Ham or whatever the case may be. Do you know what I mean? So it is mad. And I definitely, I don't want to be like, well, I support Liverpool, so I'm alright, I don't care. Like, nah, I got a lot of time for man that support a West Ham, a Crystal Palace, do you know what I mean? Like, whatever the case may be, do you know what I'm saying? So, like, them smaller teams, way smaller teams like a Everton or something, Nah, you know what I mean though, innit? Like, I get all of that. Like, I'm not such an elitist where it's like, I want a level playing field. I want a level playing ground. I want football to be on what it was made for, merit. Do you understand? Like, as far fetched as it may be, a Blackpool could get into the Champions League. It's far fetched, but they'd have to work hard, but they could do it. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the type of things in which I'm on. Leicester, we're in the Champions League. Do you see what I'm saying? Leicester winning Premier Leagues and rightly so. That's what it's about. Not some elitist nonsense bullshit. But to be very honest with you, it's all our faults. It's all our faults, fam. Like, it's all these American owners that are coming in with the money, Glaziers, Cronkies, FSG. Like, it's all long, bruv. I'm telling you, they're all... And if you allow a certain... You gotta remember that, like, and I don't want to tar everyone with the same brush, innit? But a lot of these owners don't really care about the football. Cronkies don't even come to their Arsenal's football games. FSG don't really know about the history of the club. Otherwise, something like this would have never gone. So they don't really care. It's just a business for them. And if you're having a lot of people of that mindset, congregate in what is a sport but has a very big business side to it, you're slowly going to get the lines muddled. They're going to be blurred. Do you know what I mean? Man are going to think, well, we're in here, like, we're just making this better. But there's a difference between making something better and keeping the values of what the core values of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, like, the Premier League is a break off from the first division, and I'm old enough to remember that. But there was never was that done in the depths of the night, brought out the next day, boom, this is what we're doing. No, there was plenty of talk. There was plenty of, like, we all knew kind of what the vision was. Do you know what I mean? And there was merit. There was relegation. There was promotion. There was, do you know what I mean? This was done in the depths of the night with no one knowing. You ain't, and then you bring an apology saying that, oh yeah, basically, like, kudos to the apology. It was needed. I don't think that puts you in any better stead for saying the apology. It was needed. For what we know, you and Man United, the Glaziers, were the four front runners of this thing. So, unfortunately, you needed to come out. You needed to come out of your shell, wherever the hell you was hiding, some yacht that you were on, to actually face the fans, innit? Otherwise, that would have been snaky. So, but in doing so, I didn't really believe much in what you were saying. Everything was addressed as your club, which I believe that's probably the thing I believe the most. It is your club, not our club. It's not something that you have an emotional attachment to at all. I think it's not something that you've done any research to. I think, if I'm right, I heard that man tried to trademark "You'll Never Walk Alone" in Ole Ole Ole. Like, seriously, like, are you mad? "You'll Never Walk Alone" is the ethos of our club. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much what it's about. So the fans run this thing and always have done. You tried to put up the ticket prices, we slapped it down. You tried to furlough man, we slapped it down. Like, you have been showing, like, you've been rearing your head for time. This is the type of people that you are. You're very, very fortunistic. Do you know what I mean? Very, 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 very opportunistic. Sorry, opportunistic, and you look for, you try and prey on the good fortunes of a club, of your asset, which is us. But very seldom do you actually put your hand in your pocket and actually help the club. Like, do you know what I mean? If you're doing it to make sure you'll loan us, to make sure that you're getting the money back with interest. You'll set up the new training facility, but that's AXA. Do you know what I mean? That's a sponsorship deal. Like, it's all very, very, very good business minded. However, there isn't that love. So when you do something like this, it just makes us see you for the people that you are. Seriously. I'm like, raw. I actually feel like more disgusted with FSG than, say, a Man City would with their owners, because, or Roman Abramovich. And is why it's no surprise that Chelsea were one of the first to come out of this, because Roman Abramovich is about his investment. It is his. He has a love for it. Do you understand? It isn't just a money thing. Like, so, wow. You lot, each and every one of you are dickheads, and I'm not really stopping there. The butt don't stop there, innit? Like, I understand that obviously you've reversed your thing and you've come out. To be very honest with you, Bayern Munich, Dortmund would never have been there. there was calls for Ajax, why Ajax weren't going to be there, and it didn't look like they were going to be there. And as soon as Chelsea left, you really had no choice. You had no option. There wasn't going to be a Super League without a certain number of clubs. So it was just a matter of time, innit? So I'm not going to sit here and then credit you with like, oh no, but actually bullshit, bruv. Bollocks. Shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. You're on some absolute joke thing, bruv. You know them way there? Like, that's some joke thing. Man's cheating on my missus and then you're trying to rate man for apologising. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. What was I doing? Joke thing. Come on, man. Nah. FSG out. They need to come out, bruv. Real talk, bruv. They need to come out like all of them are gay. I'm telling you, bruv. Need to come out of my club, bruv. Trust me. But the only good thing that might happen is these men are chess players. These men know. He even said in the apology, we've got a long way, I trust, in the team to work on the public appeal that we've now ruined. They're going to try and do some marketing thing. However, I think that might come in the transfer. I think now the transfer budget might be a little bit bigger than it was going to be. Without the Super League. With the Super League, it's going to be a mazine because them man were getting mad money, but for some joke thing. Now, I think they have to dip into their pockets a little piece because they have to then be like, well, look, we did wrong, but look at what we did. Do you know what I mean? I don't think, let's not, cool down, innit? All that Mbappe talking, all of that. No, I don't think so, even Haaland. But I do think they'll maybe try, and that's how I think they'll try and appease us. Either that or bring out a next training kit or something. Do you know what I mean? And man, fans will be like, whoa! Some joke ting, bruv. Absolute joke ting, man. Seriously. But I'm glad that, listen, they've saved football. Perez is a pagan, bruv. I think the only three clubs left are still what? Juventus, Real, and Barca or something. Them man there relaxing it. Just come out the ting. What's wrong with you? Like, Perez is like, no, I'm not going. Real Madrid on some absolute joke ting. The reason you're in this position is because of your own greed, your own mismanagement of funds is why you're in a position where you don't have the money in which you do and you're looking to make that up. Don't put Bell on 600 grand a week, you jokers, bruv. What's this? What is this? Spain don't even have the infrastructure. Like the way Barcelona and Real have gone on, Spain don't even have the infrastructure for the type of spending that they do. Like I go Spain every year on holiday. There's bare projects, half-finished projects. Man just didn't have the money to finish it. Like, oh well, boom, move on to the next thing. But you lot think that you can just sit here and just eat off the culture and just yam and just pay Messi $1 million a week and Bale 600. Bruv, no wonder you're in the flipping turmoil that you're in. But don't try and use that and levy some European Super League to try and get out of the debts in which you... Nah, man, allow it. And shame on you, English clubs, man. Shame on you. Man ain't out here like rating all UEFA and FIFA. They're dickheads as well. They're dickheads. I couldn't believe that there was... Bruv, it was like tennis, the responses. Back, within a couple of hours. Swear down. But someone gets racially abused and man are like... Boy, man have to wait until the investigation's finished and that. I'm not really sure what one. Are you dickheads, bruv? Honestly, man, it's mad. Listen, I just had to get some things off my chest, man. Literally, it's a rant. Like, it's a rant. And bun everyone that's sitting there like, oh, well, you know, I'm kind of down for it. Bun that. Yes, there should be some change to Champions League. Yes, I get all of that. But the way in which these men are going about it is fucking disgusting. And shout out the fans, shout out all my Liverpudlian dons, all the real ones that are like, the stadium's 5 minutes down the road. Do you know what I mean? We got the same sentiment. We're just not there. Do you know what I mean? We're there in spirit though, and safe for holding it up for us, man. Them man there can never ever try and buoy us. Like, and shout out Chelsea, man. Shout out their fans. Trust me, they ain't having that. They ain't having that at all. So it seems like football's back. Our little nightmare. You know what I mean? That's literally what it was, bruv. That nightmare. Let's just get back to trying to secure this Champions League thing, bruv, because it's a mazine, bruv. Then now this ain't happening. I have to think about the Leeds game and that. Dead. Listen, safe for rocking with me. Let me know what, do you know what I mean, your thoughts. I'm going to try and have an LFC catch-up show, and we're going to go deeper into this and really talk about the implications and the bad taste that is left in some of us fans' mouths, man. We already know that these FSG lot are pagans, bruv. They need to come out of our club. I really hope they'll sell. I'm telling you. Sell, because really and truly, they only wanted to do this the European Super League thing because they knew that they couldn't compete. In about 3-4 years, they're not going to compete with some of the owners that are in here. And if that's the case, then just sell up and go. Don't try and squeeze extra cash before... Bruv, it's long. It's all long. Listen, anyways, safe for rocking with, man. Saint LFC, gang. We're out.